Well, the big Browns news of the day is that there was no news. They did not make a trade up into the first round. They did not make a first-round pick for the first time since 2008. John Dorsey said, Mary Kay, that he tried to move up. There were 3 players that he really liked in this draft, but the cost was too high and nothing really came to fruition.
No, and he seemed a little bit disappointed to me. I think he really wanted to make that first-round splash. I do believe that defensive tackle Jeffrey Simmons was probably one of the guys he tried to trade up for. He wouldn't say who it was, but all 3 of those guys went off the board, so you can't expect that he'll try to get any of those guys tomorrow. Obviously, they're gone, but he did try. In the end, he came away feeling that he still got the best out of the first round that he could, which was Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, Simmons, of course, was a guy that we were all kind of eyeing and watching as he ended up with Tennessee. A guy like Montez Sweat comes off the board. Maybe he could have been an option to trade up. But like you said, Dorsey didn't want to disclose who those 3 players were, but he did say all 3 of those players are now gone. But the good news, Scott, of course, is positions of need, there's still a good amount of players left.
That's right. For those of us who kept saying the Browns might pick a cornerback in the second round, things are looking really good. DeAndre Baker of Georgia, the only cornerback drafted in the first round. So you have Greedy Williams of LSU. You have Byron Murphy of Washington, Rocky Ya-Sin of Temple. Plus you have most of the safeties. Most of the top-rated safeties are still there. So if he wants to stay at 49, he's probably going to get a decent defensive back. If he wants to move up, there's teams like the Colts that now have multiple picks in the top half of the second round, and the Broncos too. So there's a lot of options there for him to get somebody good, especially in the defensive backfield.
So Dorsey's going to spend Friday working the phones. We'll keep an eye on what happens there. And then, of course, round 2 of the draft is Friday, 7 o'clock p.m. A little tighter of a pick window here, but the Browns should be very active as they are slated as of right now to make their first pick at number 49 overall.